Buddy, Alex from the Football Guys here to talk about 3 players that you need to be buying low on before week 9. Today, we have a lot of exciting players in store, but before we get into that, this is another one of our Football Guys short series where we talk about players that we like, don't like, and everything in between. With that being said, let's get into these 3 players that we are buying low on heading into week 9. And that first player is Michael Pittman. Now, with Sam Ehlinger at the quarterback and Matt Ryan gone, I think a lot of us expected him to be a little bit downgraded. Maybe it wouldn't be as good, but the signs early are extremely encouraging. First of all, yes, this volume is not the highest passing offense, but Michael Pittman just had a season-high 41% target share with Sam Ehlinger and had a 33% target per route run rate. The biggest thing I want to talk about here is this target per route run rate, because Michael Pittman had not been targeted on higher than 24% of his targets per PFF in any other game this season. And in his first game with Sam Ehlinger, he got targeted on 33% of his routes that led to that 41% target share. He is still the clear number 1 target in this offense. And the biggest reason that I think people are fading him right now is because he hasn't scored a touchdown since week 1. But Jonathan Taylor is getting healthier. I think this offense seems like it's going to be improved under Sam Ehlinger as he gets more games into his career. But ultimately, I think that this is going to be huge for Michael Pittman. I think that Michael Pittman is going to dominate for the rest of the year, and he has some nice matchups coming up. I think he's a perfect buy low candidate because he hasn't scored a touchdown. He's playing with a new quarterback, so you can usually get him for a cheap price. I am all in on trying to trade for him. Another guy that I'm trading for a lot is DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift played 55% of the snaps in his first game off injury, and he himself said he expects his role to continue to go up. There are comments out there that said Dan Campbell said that DeAndre Swift, maybe had one too many carries, but Swift himself said that his role is going to go up. And then today, Dan Campbell himself said that Swift feels better than he did last week, which says to me that he is going to get more work going forward. Swift has also been a top 10 running back in points per game each of the last 2 years. And the only problems for him is that he's had a few injuries that have held him back. But otherwise, when he's been healthy, he's been a top 10 running back. The biggest question, obviously, is can he stay healthy? But he is arguably the best playoff schedule in all of fantasy football, playing the Panthers and the Bears in the final 2 weeks. And those are dream matchups. So if you can trade for Swift and he's healthy for those, I think that is going to really help you lead your way to a fantasy football championship. Final guy I'm buying low on, guy who was just traded, and it's Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool, 6'4", 240 pounds with a 40-inch vertical, had just under 900 yards and 10 touchdowns as a rookie. But the problem was after that, Big Ben Roethlisberger, his arm just fell off. And he was one of the worst deep ball quarterbacks in the NFL, and they were mostly running Chase Claypool on deeper routes where just Big Ben was not throwing. And now he's playing in the Chicago area now, and outside of Darnell Mooney, he has almost zero competition for targets. This guy was built in a lab and had a great rookie year, and then quarterback play hold him back. Does that mean that Justin Fields is all of a sudden going to be his savior and a much better quarterback? It doesn't. But ultimately, when we're looking at league winners and players that can really impact your fantasy football leagues, Claypool is the perfect target. He's athletic. He's now in an offense with not a lot of competition for targets. They have a bunch of nice matchups coming up, and there is a chance that Justin Fields just so happens to be the best quarterback and deep ball quarterback of his career. And now Chase Claypool is no longer competing with George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, and Pat Freiermuth for targets, and now he is competing with the likes of Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, and N'Keal Harry. And I think that competition is lower, and I am all in on trying to see what Chase Claypool can do, because ultimately when you're trying to win your fantasy football leagues, you have to be targeting players that have a chance to do really big things for you, especially going down the stretch. Chase Claypool is a perfect person to do that. So that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn those bell notifications on for Football Guys content coming out each and every single day.